So hey, how are you doing? I'm going to do another little, this really is going to be a short post. Yeah, you're saying, yeah, right. So just in the mail today, and I wanted to jump on this because I'll probably forget to mention it to you otherwise, because it's just kind of one of those things that's going to go in my protocol. And Indium. It's called Indium, the Silver Bullet. Truth and Jay introduced this to me in 2009, and so I've been, what, about 20 days on this new protocol, I think? Yes, I started. It maybe hasn't been that long yet since I got all the herbs, because I placed the order on the 15th for all my stuff, and I think I started getting a lot of it like a couple days after. Of course, dragon herbs for me is great, and so is herb, because I get the order in before noon, and it's at my house the next day. So, and both of them are pretty local to my house. So this Indium, the Silver Bullet, this is pretty pricey if you buy it at a health food store. It's a good $35 at Air One. I got 6 bottles of it for like $100, I think $111 from Amazon, and that's about I'm thinking it's a little over a year's supply. And this stuff supposedly amplifies the effects of everything else that you're doing. So with the Indium, you're supposed to do 1 drop per 50 pounds of body weight. And then you're also supposed to do it on an empty stomach, which means you need to do it first thing in the morning because it binds with everything, including water. So yeah, I'll get up first thing in the morning, take a couple drops of this, or it's going to be 4 drops in my case. So I've been gaining a little bit of weight, but it's been kind of like good weight. It hasn't been like fat boy weight. Anyways, and so it might be 4 or 5 drops for me. I could be over 200 pounds now, and I know I look skinny, but I am 6'7". So, anyways, and so with this, eventually I'm going to be doing GH3 again, which I tried around the same time. That's another thing I'm not taking that I took then, but I'm going to add to it. GH3 is Google it. I think I've talked about it before. It's a miracle product that came out in the 40s. It's something that you really don't need to take until you get over 45. It kind of rearranges some aging stuff. You need to take it for a year, and then according to Truth, you don't need to take it ever again. So the GH3, you're supposed to take it on an empty stomach as well. So I'm probably going to keep the GH3 in the bathroom, and when I get up in the middle of the night to pee, I'll take my dose of that. And then do my Indium when I actually get up. And according to this book, and I don't know, I should actually talk about this book specifically at some point, the Anti-Aging Manual. And this is a great book for reference. According to this book, it's the missing link for longevity, or if you're really interested in serious longevity, you need this. And so, as I'm going along on this journey here, and I'm taking all this stuff, building my Jing back up, and, trying to get back where I was in 2010, I spent a hell of a lot of money on supplements, and I got a big glow back in me. And you can see some of that stuff, my actual photo that you see associated with YouTube with me in that green shirt was right from that time, and I was feeling very vibrant. And kind of something that I'm pursuing is I sort of want that euphoria, which has always drawn me to like smoking weed when I do my music, and the coffee. And so then, back then in 2010, I got that euphoria, and that is my mission. And I'm coming back with this feeling and a lot of stuff, and I actually I woke up with morning wood both yesterday and the next day, which is a really great sign for a male. And so this is the only thing that hasn't been in that I haven't added to it. And so anyways, we'll see how it goes. This is just the last little missing bit, and I am doing more than I did in 2010, and that's in the fact that I am again doing therapeutic dosages of deer antler, and as well as my regular therapeutic dosages, which I've been doing all year, of the Morningstar minerals, therapeutic dosages of deer antler, as well as therapeutic dosages of my, what I call my root yin jing stuff, which is the Romania 6 with a Hoshu Wu formula. I'm taking both the Shou Wu 88 from Jing Herbs, and I'm taking Hair and Nails from Dragon Herbs. So this time I'm going to get it, and I'm going to keep it, and I have the willpower, and I have the drive, and I've got the stuff outside of my life, the relationships, the emotions. I'm living solo. I'm very into that. I'm very driven at this point with seeing who I am, what I like to do is be an artist. I don't think I'm a very functional person in a relationship, just because I'm a giver, and I give too much, and it winds up just getting spent. So in 2010, at the beginning, everything was great, although I had separated from my partner, and from there it just pretty much downward spiraled to the point where by April we were divorced. So, and that was, we did get married in 2008 in the brief little period where, God, I don't like that word gay, but anyways, I tend to use derogatory words over the word gay when I'm in my friendly company. So this is different this time. So, and then I do want to add in that I was talking to my friend Laura when I was in Los Angeles last night, and she had said to me that, you know, I noticed I don't get the sort of feeling from herbs as I did when I first started. And, you know, this is not surprising to me, because it's just like you put this new stuff in you, your body gets used to it, it wants it, it sort of becomes food. I am feeling really great, but it definitely doesn't have that euphoric feeling to it. So, but nonetheless, I've had a great day. After I blogged, I went for a long hike in the forest, like I probably haven't done in a year. So, anyway, so I just wanted to tell you about Indium. You know, add this to your protocol, because everything else that you're taking, it'll help. It'll amplify the effects of it. Anyways, oh, let's do another little music thing there. You know, I got a lot of reaction from people when I recommended Steve Roach, which is kind of surprising, because a lot of my musician friends think that Steve Roach is boring. And I didn't expect the reaction, and I'm not trying to please people by any means. I'm just trying to expose people to, like, music that is out there, that is not corporate, that is not like marketing crap, you know, which is kind of like the same thing that's going on in the raw food movement. It's just marketing crap. You know, it's not that there's anything wrong with the products, but, you know, it's like when you get a big fucking song and dance with all that shit, it just, it drives me crazy, because I'm all about substance, and I don't like song and dance. I like substance. And that's what I don't like about longevity now, is song and dance. It's like a freaking, some of those videos, the way they edit them is like it's like a game show or something, you know, the way the cameras pan and the music, the dun 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 dun, and the look of the crowd. Don't get me started. Substance. So that's why I started talking about music, because there's so much music that you can like. There's great artists that need your support, that make better music than the pop corporate crap that's out there. And Steve Roach is a big one, because the guy probably has 100 albums out. He's been releasing albums since the 80s. He's very prolific. Anyways, so what I need to introduce you to, because most of you are probably going to, if you did searches on Steve Roach, a friend sent me a message who discovered Steve Roach through me and was blown away and bought 3 of his records. And I'm just assuming that they were blown away by the sequencer work that he does, which is what I recommended in the song Sundial from the album Life Sequence. He also has, and so the stuff that she bought was all dead still ambient stuff, which that's another sound that he has. The third sound that he does is tribal, with the ambience, sometimes with the sequencers, but big with the sort of tribal percussion, indigenous percussion, Mexican, South American, Central American, pre-Hispanic flutes, shakers, and stuff like that. So, track is from one of my all-time favorite Steve Roach albums, Body Electric, and it's a collaboration with a guy named Virs Unis. Virs Unis. That's not his real name. That's like a stage name or something. Track is Born of Fire. First track on the album. Amazing music. All right, then. That's me, and not a short video, but not one of my epic ones. Perfect. Look into Indium.